ABC. Oh, it doesn't matter how you spell jaBROni.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the jaBROnis presented by bodyslam.net. I am your reigning, defending, undisputed jaBROni world champion, Topher McCann. Clang. Joined as always with Mr. Mike Butler. Oh no. Whoa. Is that Crown Apple?
Mm-hmm.
I got the Rona.
I needed extra motivation for this one.
All right, so I'm just gonna right off the bat. I've been frazzled. I was just telling what I'm kind of jealous. I want some of that.
My bad.
I've been frazzled all week. I was just telling Mike right before. I was like, I did too many things. I said I committed to too many things, and daughter getting sick. There was all this other stuff. So I was all over the place. And then originally I had this scheduled for tomorrow at 4, and then I read text messages wrong, but we're here now, and everything's fine.
We've brought to you guys a day early. That's all.
Yeah, and then I was like panicking about because we're gonna do predictions.
We're going head to head with Rampage, by the way, right now.
Is it a special time tonight because of basketball?
5:30 start time.
Oh my God, are we going against Hook right now?
We might be going against.
I think there's a Hook match.
They believe there's a Hook match.
That's
what really did it.
And then we were talking before we just started. I was like, Backlash, SmackDown's on tonight, but I feel like they're gonna add possibly another match to the card. And we do confidence points. Right now there's 6 matches confirmed. I'm like, what if they add Ezekiel and KO? What if they add Sonya and Bianca? And then we all these what ifs. I didn't have the overlays.
Those are Raw matches, and Raw doesn't have another show to put them on there. So
that is true, but it doesn't mean anything anymore. SmackDown.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they could throw it on Twitter like a day. So I don't know.
But it's fine. I got my overlays ready. I got the match card pit. We're ready. We're here, ready to talk the week that was.
Yes.
But I also said right before, I was like, Michael, you're gonna have to steer the ship a little bit this week.
I'm going to steer the ship because I was in a very good mood, and since we're doing this before SmackDown, I watched about 99.9% of the shows that we cover on this show this week. There was one tiny little segment that I did not watch on AEW.
That's it? That's not bad.
No, it's not bad at all. It's just, as I said off air, with the history of this show and my rants, it's going to look real bad on me.
Did you watch it? Wait, does that mean you watched NXT?
No, I said what we cover.
Okay.
All about NXT.
Yeah, we randomly just mentioned. I randomly mentioned how cool Tony D'Angelo is. I heard he was late for a meeting this week, but I didn't get to see it.
The random Braun Breaker mention, and that's about it. Although they did have those releases last week, and you had the Dexter Lumis one. Probably, you were a fan of his, correct?
Yes. Well, I let it be known I love the original Dexter Lumis, creepy Dexter Showtime ripoff character. I thought it was cool. I liked it. As soon as he got involved with Indy, I couldn't stand any of that. And then getting involved with the Way, and because she was in the Way, and not in the way. I mean, in the group the Way, but she was kind of in the way of Dexter from getting over. I didn't care when they kissed. I didn't care when they got married. I hope they get a divorce.
And this is coming from the biggest fan of WWE weddings.
It's just they just don't have a good success rate recently. I mean, people were just turning on people for ugly titles that shouldn't exist. That's what I do remember that. Like I was saying, I was trying to remember Raw, and I remember Ezekiel.
Man, was that wedding this Monday?
No, it was the
No, yeah, you're right. That was last week.
the fallout now. I think she wants divorce.
Yep.
Nikki Ash became, I believe, I don't know if she still is, but she did become 24/7 champ. I think she lost it. And then who came up to her?
Dewdrop.
Dewdrop's bad.
Yeah.
And now I think we're gonna get are we getting the evil?
I think we're getting evil Nikki Ash.
The super villain that we've been waiting for.
She, for a while I thought she was the clear front runner for your jaBROni of the year of 2022. But now she may be crawling out of the hole a little bit.
She's trying to.
She's
hearing it. She's hearing it because
she's definitely listening to the show, definitely hearing what you're saying. She doesn't. She want that
the person. Again. Yeah, the person, love her.
Yeah,
love her. It was just. It was just this superhero. It's not good. I said it would end up in the 24/7 division. It ended up in the 24/7 division. I don't want to be right about these things. I really don't.
I hear you.
I don't want to say 24/7 division again. I don't. It shouldn't. Just. I don't know. It bothers me. It's making me not like Reggie.
She wants a divorce from him too.
Reggie's a great guy.
Dang it.
All right, where are we going to start at this week? What's the heavy hitting topics everyone's complaining about?
Yeah, so we had the Bloodline and Roman Reigns start off Raw, and I feel like Reigns said some things, and then out of nowhere, Riddle and Orton hit the RKO's.
He wanted everyone to acknowledge him.
Yeah,
he was getting ready to say it. I think
he said it, but then the RKO's hit. Right, so there was not an actual promo from him.
Yeah, it was in unison. It was beautiful,
and that set up. Yeah, I'm always going to be a fan of the in stereo RKO's all the time because they both hit it like fantastically. And then that set up Drew coming out. Drew and Roman get into a tiny little brawl, and that was pretty much it. Then you had a segment with Ezekiel and the Street Profits and Alpha.
The drinking on the job.
Yeah. Setting up Zeke and Kevin Owens still. They're doing their little thing still.
It's great.
Sets up a tag match, 6-man tag match. Owens got the pin, I think, in that one.
Did Owens cause the distraction? Didn't he grab the leg or something? And then Gable got the roll up, I think, maybe. I feel like he was outside the ring. Ezekiel was bouncing off the ropes.
Yeah. Owens tripped Ezekiel.
Tripped him. Yeah.
Yeah. Owens tripped Ezekiel. Yes. That is what happened.
So I'm keeping a close eye on Ezekiel. They're making him look. You got to make him look strong. So
they're doing I think they're doing a great job with him
so far.
A lot better than I thought they were gonna do after WrestleMania. We had AJ Styles announcing a stipulation, if you want to call it that, to his match with Edge this Sunday. It's like if he beats Damian Priest tonight, then Damian Priest is barred from ringside at Backlash. Hate that rule. Hate that stipulation.
Yes.
Because first off, in normal circumstances, when that stipulation is put in place, that means the person who's putting that, so in this case, AJ Styles, the person announcing that stipulation, he's going to win. So it's going to be a one-on-one match. All the time that's going to happen. And normally I don't care, but Damian Priest is in this new faction or group, and you're not really making him look the strongest, especially by pinning him, which he did. And now he's barred from ringside. But I have a theory on all of this. We'll get to it when we get to that match because I'm really excited to talk about it.
All right. The only thing I want to mention about this, and it's probably part of your theory, is they've literally shown spooky black magic with Damian Priest, with using the face app,
Oh, yeah.
Snapchat filters and
Yeah.
lights turning out, and AJ, run, get out of here. And so they've already showed like a supernatural side to all this. So being barred from ringside means absolutely nothing to Damian Priest. He maybe physically he might be barred from ringside, but he can
His
cast
spirit,
ghosts
he
and
can float over the
shenanigans.
ring, like, fuck.
We know I know what's going on here.
Yeah.
I know who's winning this match. We're gonna get to that.
We will get to that.
All right. Well, that's we're skimming through. We're flipping the page. What happened next?
We're at Veer's match with Bert Hansen.
Love Bert
Who
Hansen.
actually had a kind of a James Ellsworth style promo. Byron's in there is like, hey, why in the world are you agree to face Veer? I forget what he said. I mean, it wasn't like any man with two hands has a fighting chance, but it was something along the lines there.
Did he like big sweaty men?
I don't think he said that.
I love big sweaty men.
He admitted Veer scares the living daylights out of him, but he signed up for this match because he wanted to work for WWE in his hometown for years. He worked for years at Stamey's Barbecue right down the road, and now his dream is coming true.
What did I miss this?
Yeah, I guess so.
What the hell? Did he rip out his cervical? Did he get his cervix? Did he get off in his cervix?
He quickly tapped out to the cervical, the cervical clutch. Yes. After the match, Veer beat him down. Yada yada yada.
Can we do a little sidebar here with Veer? Obviously, it's not. I don't know what the next pay-per-view is. I don't know if it's Money in the Bank after this or
what's May, June.
Is May technically going to be Backlash, and then the next one's in June?
Yeah,
it's probably announced. But do you think that's when we're getting Veer? What do you think? Who's going to be his
first real?
Person? Is it going to be Ray when Ray comes back? Like they're going to.
I forgot that they even had. I mean, yeah, I guess I didn't know. I forgot. We haven't seen Ray since his little medical situation kept him off TV. But yeah, I guess that would be Ray. They'll probably do a handicap match: Veer versus the Mysterios.
Yeah, they could bring Ray back and then Dominic because that's a return. Yeah, and then they bring Dominic back because he was hurt. Even though he was
Dominic gets his cervix all
literally the next day throwing a pitch out at the Padres game. But whatever. I mean, he finally he's okay. We want Dominic to be okay.
Of course.
Was the Miz on Raw?
He was.
I was hoping that was next.
It's not next. It's actually it's a fun thing to talk about. It's the Priest AJ Styles match. I don't even want to talk about the match because I want to talk about what happened after the match. And since I'm steering the show here,
damn right,
I'm going to do that. I'm not going to talk about the match. We know what happens. AJ Styles wins. Stupid little roll up on Damian Priest, I think it was, and whatever. Damian Priest barred from ringside. Post-match beatdown from Edge and Priest, immediately. 1, 2, 3, Edge is in there. Boom, 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 boom. My man's Finn comes out. Now, everyone's all excited right now because of the thing. They did the thing with the wolves and stuff. Everyone's excited about it. Obviously, they're talking, oh my God, there's a tag match coming up right now. Oh, you want it that way.
I did it like that originally too because it's just we're mirrored.
So there's a lot of different ways they can go with this. Obviously, the main one everyone's talking about is at some point we're going to get Edge and Priest versus the Club, AJ and Finn. I don't want it to go that way. I want it to go the other way. I want it, since Priest is barred from ringside, I want Finn to come out and do your little spooky magic. You can have Judgment Day do the little purple lights and everything, and then Demon Finn in black and purple paint and just fucks AJ Styles up. Just fucks him up. And we get a fucking 3-month feud with Finn and AJ. Personally, and Finn joins Judgment Day. Personally, I like that shit. I like that shit real lots. And I'm like 50-50 on if that's going to happen or not. Maybe not exactly to what I said, but I think 50-50 chance Finn turns heel. And it's the turn that I've been waiting for.
I mean, it's what makes most sense, especially the way that he's really been used recently. And then he had such a successful kind of heel run on NXT when he went back there that I think that would be perfect.
And we haven't gotten AJ and Finn in a feud at all. Like, they had the one match at Tables, Ladders, Chairs, and Measles, but that's it. No actual story between the two.
I heard they edited out the two sweet between
they
them.
did, and maybe I mean that could be because like Bullet Club's like real popular right now or whatever, or they could do that because maybe they had the idea. Oh shit! You know what? Let's not put that in there because we're about to turn Finn. So let's just.
Doesn't that make it even more too sweet?
Maybe. Whoa! I love what you did there.
But seriously, like, it would make them look like they have more of a. We know their history. We know what they've been a part of.
But 12-year-old Johnny doesn't.
Yeah, but it just makes the story more devastating when it happens.
Fair. No, that's fair.
It would be interesting to see if they do that purplish kind of like a demon.
I mean, it would only make sense, and I feel like Finn
purple tassels instead of the red.
I feel like Finn has that control since it's on his body and stuff. So like I feel like I'm gonna throw some fucking purple in this shit and not my normal red, white, black, and fucking shit. Just my thing.
My phone is blowing up with Twitter notifications.
Who's?
Fox reportedly wants exclusivity on WWE talent.
Yeah, it's.
What's that?
Like, so like there's all the talk about the WWE kind of maybe ending the brand split, but Fox wants like this guy to only show up on their show, So like people, so the brand split is essentially probably not ending anytime soon because Fox wants that shit. That's what that is.
I got a buzz.
MVP and Omas backstage talking with Cedric. Cedric's interested in joining MVP's new, I guess, fucking
Her business.
Yeah, I guess they're maybe trying to do a new Hurt business. But they said so that makes Cedric versus Bobby, and if Cedric somehow beats Bobby, they'll talk. I actually don't remember that match.
We've done that, dude. They literally had a 2-on-1 match, like a year ago, where it was like Lashley versus Cedric and Shelton. Like, what do you think? Like, Bobby's gonna like even lose to one of them? Like, again, this whole storyline is so obvious what it's leading to.
Like,
for
I didn't need the
outcome.
Cedric stuff because of what you just said. Like, I didn't need the Cedric stuff. I just want to see Omas and Bobby. Like, that's all. I don't even really need to see that again because
it's literally just to get to the pay-per-view. It's just like who was associated with with Bob. All right, let's get them one more match, and then
it's like, and like,
it's really I'm interested to see what they're gonna do after it's 1-1.
Hopefully that's it. I don't want to see a third one.
No, I feel like this is a classic tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Omas is going. He's down 0-1. Oh, it's a best of 3. Omas is taking the next 2.
Yeah, I mean, if it does go that way, that has to. I feel like that has to go.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just. Is the bias six? Is this my Sixers fan in me coming out right now?
Might be. We had Miz TV.
Oh.
And I think the guest was Ali. It was.
Oh my God. I completely forgot that this is what the storyline going on.
Yeah, and I'm not really excited to talk about it. Only because they fucked it up already. Miz and Ali go back and forth. They say all the good things, say all the stuff that's, cutting edge nowadays about Ali,
Taking
not
his ball and going home.
Yeah. They say all that stuff. Theory ends up coming out, announces that Ali has a championship contenders match tonight, which, by the way, is now the word non-title is now on the banned list of words. So that is why you're hearing championship contenders match all the time.
But they've been using that for a while. I didn't know it was on the non-title.
I just read a report about it this week. I think it just came out this week.
It's not like it's non-belt.
Right.
All right.
Vince is gonna McMahon, dude.
Just stop trying to follow the rules.
There's a catch to this championship contenders match, though, because it's not 1-on-1. It's 2-on-1 with the Miz in Theory versus Ali. And last week, Ali lost to the Miz, I think. I think it was the Miz.
Did he? Because of shenanigans?
Shenanigans. And
then he lost again, obviously.
And he loses again. And I just hate that because... All right, so you just brought the dude back to TV. Yeah, everyone's excited about him being back on TV, and you have him lose 2 times in a row. That's one thing. Number 2, you have him lose a championship contenders match, and I guarantee you they're still going to do Ali versus Theory for the U.S. title. Like, it's obvious that's what happened.
Remember Rhea and Liv, man? They lost the match, and she's like, I just went back and talked to him. We got a championship match next week. It's like, what? They mean nothing.
It does make sense. The only thing that I don't, with the wild card in all of this, is our boy Ciampa attacks Ali again, stands over him, and that's how the segment ends. I don't know where Ciampa fits into all this. Maybe there's a triple threat situation coming at some point.
There's another match.
Maybe there's just a Ciampa versus Ali.
That could be another one.
Match.
We're going to have like 9. This is going to be a WrestleMania card. We're going to do Ciampa Ali on the pre-show.
Right. Like, even like what I just said, Ciampa versus Ali, #1 contenders match for the U.S. title. That would be banging.
But after a championship contenders match, it doesn't really seem to... Why does he deserve one now? Doesn't someone else deserve it?
Right. He doesn't. He doesn't deserve it. I mean,
the back of the line.
You could always make the argument that it was 2-on-1.
Yeah, no, I'm again just obviously that's not fair.
Oh, it's your favorite part of the show.
Oh my God, Reggie?
Yes. We see footage from earlier with R-Truth, Tozawa, Tamina, Reggie, and Dana all arguing. Nikki Ash attacks Dana from behind, pins her for the title. Others run away as Brooke yells at Reggie, saying he was supposed to protect her. Brooke says Reggie better get her a title match tonight if he wants to save their marriage. I want to know where Reggie gets the swing to book title matches. I mean, kudos. I'm like, yo, Dana, you're probably, all due respect to Reggie, probably kick his ass very easily. So like, why are you asking him to find your title match? Can't you like go yourself? You're a big girl. Go get your title match. But anyway, I don't know how, but Reggie did it. We get a 24/7 title match. Dana Brooke versus Nikki Ash.
New authority figure, Reggie.
Dana unloads, takes it to the corner. Dana ends up sending Nikki from the apron to the floor. Later on, Brooke rocks Nikki and launches her into the corner. Modified neck breaker. Brooke wins the title again. After the match, the non-24/7 rules are lifted, so now the title can be defended again, and everyone starts to fucking try to pin Dana again.
Oh no.
And this leads to I don't think Dana lost it again. No. This leads to Dana getting on the announce table for some reason and declares to Reggie that she wants a divorce. Now, I am no lawyer or judge, but I'm pretty sure that since it's only been like 2 weeks since they're married, they could get an annulment and act like it never happened. You don't need to have that mark of divorce on your record, okay? Just legal advice there.
Oh my God.
Reggie's distraught about this, by the way.
I know it's going to happen. It's so relevant right now. So Depp heard the trial going on. I guarantee you that they do some kind of trial skit about their divorce on Raw Monday. 6 confidence points.
That would make a lot of sense because that trial is something else. If anyone's been following it, man, that has been something else. And if any group could do it, it's this 24/7 group. It's not going to be as good as the actual trial, but they'll do their best with it. And R-Truth being like one of Amber Heard's lawyers or something would be.
No, it's happening. I'm more confident about this than the wedding happening at WrestleMania. Like, this is it. Like, this is happening. We're getting a trial for the divorce about, yeah, it's happening. I know they're doing it. I want credit.
We have Rollins Appreciation Night. And
he needs it. This should be a real thing.
It should be a real thing. You're right. I feel like they didn't advertise this well because when they announced it on the show, it was like, oh, really?
Yeah, it was almost like it was just like by him. It wasn't really promoted by the company. It's like he's jealous, maybe because somebody else had an appreciation night, and he's like, wow, what about me?
Right. This is basically Rollins saying his normal shtick before Cody comes out. Excuse me. Cody and Seth go back and forth, and then Rollins says something that I forget.
Did he make fun of Dusty again?
Yeah, he called Dusty an egomaniac. And it looks like the apple hasn't fallen far from the tree, and that Dusty was delusional. Dusty wanted to be WWE champion, but wasn't good enough. And as long as Rollins is here, Cody won't be good enough either. Weird flex since Cody just beat you. And then they start brawling.
Adrenaline in the soul.
We get a recap of the arm wrestling contest between Omas and Bobby Lashley from the week prior. We get Bobby Lashley in a quick beating of Cedric Alexander. Once Omas to get to the ring, nothing happens. Stare down continues, and all that good stuff. We have an interview with my girl Liv. Asked why Liv attacked Rhea, which is so stupid because why do you think Liv attacked Rhea? Because Rhea attacked Liv. Fuck. And literally that's what Liv says. Rhea did the same fucking thing. And hey, good on you.
It's time to Rhea to run through all these idiots.
Mm-hmm. Boy, howdy. Then this is the main event. All right. So all right, again, I'm gonna be real with you.
Oh my God, it was so bad. I remember it now.
I may have lied about the 99.9%. I started to watch this, but then I fell asleep.
Yeah, it was a terrible ending to Raw.
Yeah,
it was like, oh my God, it's already 11 o'clock.
very lackluster for a go-home show.
What?
The ending. The
Yeah,
show in itself was okay. This made it.
Shouldn't the Roman Drew thing should have probably closed the show out?
Yeah, probably. I would have liked it a lot more. I would have even liked it if, Finn coming out and saving AJ ended it. I would have liked it if the Cody Rhodes Seth Rollins segment ended it. I mean, almost anything else that happened on Raw probably would have been better in this spot than what was actually in this spot.
The 24/7 title thing could have ended the show.
Yeah, Liv ends up getting the win when she hits the Sonya with Oblivion, which is probably like the best thing about this match is that Liv got a big win over Sonya. But yeah, that was Raw. Lackluster ending for the go home show, as I mentioned. But hey,
all right, let's hop over then.
I'm gonna go
AEW. You're a huge fan of AEW, obviously.
I'm a fan of a lot of the stuff they do, but I also think they do a lot of stuff that's unnecessary. So, I mean, I don't hate AEW at all.
I feel like I'm starting to.
I think we are on Twitter too much. And I think that AEW fans and WWE fans are on Twitter too much. And I think that people express their opinion too much when they can't take the counter argument. And I think that we read all of that and we're just like, God damn it, these people suck. And
it's their fan base more, I think.
And if I had to say which fan base is more irritating, I do think it's the AEW fan base a little bit.
I would have to agree with that.
I see it more from AEW fan base. Not saying I don't see it from WWE.
Oh yeah,
fans,
but I see it
way more with AEW fan base.
Agreed. I agree.
100%.
Are people going to think we're WWE stands for?
Yes, they will. I already made it clear that I am a WWE stan, so they're not going to take me seriously.
I'm a bot. Follow WWE Ezekiel, the number 4 life. I'm a bot.
So we had. All right. So I said at the top of the show, I watched 99.9% of the wrestling this week. The 0.1% I missed was the Ring of Honor Women's Championship match. My bad.
Who was in it? Serena Dweeb?
It was Deonna Purrazzo versus Mercedes Martinez.
Martinez, yeah.
Serena Dweeb is getting the title match at Double or Nothing against Thunder Rosa.
Is that what we're up to?
Double or Nothing? Yeah.
When's that? Is that soon? Is that the end of the month?
29th, I think.
Oh, man.
We had Rey Fenix versus Dante Martin, which to some is a dream match.
Oh, it's a dream match. Everyone's been for 17 years. I've been wanting them in the ring together.
Yeah.
Was this an Owen Hart qualifier match?
It sure was. It was.
So it's not part of the tournament. It's just a qualify. This has been going on already. I feel for
we. I think it's the qualifying matches started in March, late March.
This is a tournament to a turn. I see Tony. Oh my God, he loves this shit. He loves these.
We had another qualifier, Jeff Hardy versus Bobby Fish.
How many people are in this tournament?
There's really you're gonna laugh.
Not that large. I saw the.
Yeah, you saw the bracket. It doesn't
like
seem
6
like
people
it's
in
like,
it.
where did all those qualified people go?
Oh man, it's great. I can't wait for it to end next September.
We had Jericho versus Santana. The BCC versus the Butcher, the Blade, and Angelico.
Where's the bunny?
MJF's mystery opponent versus Wardlow.
I love how we talk about Raw like we talk about each segment. for AEW.
I know. I see. Like the review that I'm doing, the review
Just
that I'm
mention
doing
what
has the list
happened.
of the matches first, and then it goes into detail. I was going into detail after I listed. Fuck off. All right.
Who
Whatever.
the fuck was Enzo?
Anyway, you want. All right. So Jeff Hardy beat Bobby Fish. Disagree with the decision completely, and Jeff Hardy gets gassed after 5 minutes. There's that. BCC kicked the Butcher the Blade and Angelico's ass big time.
Cloud.
All right, so W. Morrissey versus Wardlow. Apparently, Morrissey raised some eyebrows in the other company's eyes. I guess that makes sense. They were very impressed with the former Big Cass, and
Was this a report?
yeah, this was actually reported.
The E
And
wants Colin Cassidy.
WWE was intrigued, was impressed, and the word I read is that they were asking about his contract status.
Nope, he's a package deal.
I mean, if you're talking about him bringing his package to the WWE, I agree, but I don't think he is a package deal with Enzo.
No, but it doesn't matter if you bring him back to this company and Enzo's not there. You're gonna hear about it nonstop.
From who?
From I think everybody.
I think he'll be. I disagree. I think he would be fine with that. I think everybody would be fine without Enzo. Okay.
No, I wouldn't be fine.
No, I don't think there's anybody. I don't want to say that. I think majority of people think that Morrissey would be better off without Enzo, and won't put his name with that. And if they're really worried about that, then you know what? Bring him in, and why don't you keep his fucking name W. Morrissey? How's that?
I just think when you think of Enzo and Cass, though, this is going back with them being super over.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. There's just if I see him in the company, I need Enzo there with him. If not, I just think about him beating up a midget too long and then getting fired. Remember when that happened? That's why he got fired. Remember when he beat up a midget, Daniel Bryan, and then he got fired?
Oh, right.
You could say midget, right? Little person. I'm sorry. It doesn't really matter.
Dwarf.
But that's how he got fired. And that's without Enzo. You need Enzo. You won't be beating up little people longer than you're supposed to if you have Enzo there saying, hey, stop beating up little people longer than you're supposed to.
I'm just here for the Morrissey versus Omas match, okay? That's all I want.
He did look he looked so great. He looked like better than Wardlow. It's almost you're just like, all right, we're gonna switch things up. Cass, you powerbomb Wardlow 4 times, pin him, we're changing everything.
So we got a promo from the COVID survivor, Adam Page, world champion.
Yeah, remember I thought he died?
Yeah, he had COVID for sure. Cut a promo on CM Punk that some would describe as heelish.
Yeah, people were going off about this immediately. As soon as it started on Twitter, I saw everyone 13 seconds ago, 20 seconds ago.
I see, I feel like everyone jumps the gun. It's like, why is it when a babyface gets pissed off and starts insulting somebody, he's a heel? You know? I don't know. I feel like that's kind of what's happening here. He's
confident.
He needs to hype himself up a little bit. So he's gonna throw some jabs and shouldn't make him a heel.
Yeah, I mean, he called out a guy in a CM Punk shirt and said you'll be as fast if you didn't burn it already. You'll be trying to get a refund back, and it's just like, I mean, you're doing a face versus a face.
You are.
You need to lighten the blow a little bit when this guy loses the title in 2 weeks. You need him to show some heelish tendencies.
Yeah, I agree. And then for the rematch, you're going to have the heel versus face. There was a quote that I liked here. He said, and I quote, "At Double or Nothing, there's not going to be a masturbatory Bret Hart tribute match. I'm going to destroy CM Punk." That was fantastic. 1 second. Hi, Boo Boo.
Sophia!
I'll be up in just a minute.
Yeah, she loves Bret Hart.
Yeah, no. I love that line because there has been, and nothing against the guy, but there has been mad Bret Hart love. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but to an awkward degree, I feel like.
He got signed by WWE, right?
A merch deal, yeah. So they can use him in video games and stuff. But we've talked about the tributes recently for Bret Hart. So that's whatever. Speaking of Hart, did you read that I guess we'll get into, or I don't know if you wanted to get into the game in its own little separate situation.
No, it doesn't matter. They just showed a clip of it, and
it didn't look impressive, right? It didn't look great. I mean, I'm not going to judge, being somebody who plays video games like it's their job. I'm not going to judge anything until the game is released, but no, it did not look fantastic. But honestly, with as far as the game goes, people shouldn't be too excited about it anyway, because the first one never blows it out of the water. You know, there's always going to be something wrong with it. And now there's there's been reports of Omega not liking dealing with Ukes. There's a lot of omissions. So you're probably not getting Jeff Hardy. You're probably not getting, who else recently debuted for them?
I mean, just Keith Lee.
Probably not.
Maybe Malachi even. They said there's 100 people.
Malachi's been in there long enough.
There's 100 people. They said over 100 people on their active roster, and they're only doing 50.
Yeah,
half 50. Of that. And then they want to do the rest on a DLC packet. But apparently, Ukes and they don't know. They're not planning on doing another game anytime soon. So they're planning on putting this out and doing updates, DLC, and updating the roster. But they don't plan. And Ukes apparently wants to know hey, if we're doing this one, when are we going to work? So it looks like this game might be a one and done. From what what was coming out and what I was reading, it doesn't look like it's not looking like a good partnership.
No, not at all. Not at all.
A lot of money invested in the AEW games from Tony Khan.
So yeah, it's unfortunate. And if they can do live updates like that, then there's, at least for me, there's no problems.
I don't know how that all works. It's if you can just insert a character with moves, like how they do the updates with 2K22.
I think, even that's even so with sports games, with Madden more specifically, you get updates, you get updated rosters every week, I think. And I think people wonder, how come WWE can't do that? How come AEW won't be able to do that? It may be a different situation. I'm not a developer or anything, but it may be a different situation. It might not be as easy as counting to 5. So if they can somehow do that, then there's no issue. And then it's damn, WWE, what the fuck, bro? You can't update the game and throw Cody Rhodes in there or something? So I also think I think the face scanning depends a lot on that. Do they have these people available for face scans? AEW is going to be a little harder. If they don't have them, then you don't really have anything to base off these superstars. They can't go to an old WWE game, grab CM Punk's face and put it on their AEW game. For argument's sake, I know CM Punk's in the game and there's no issue with that, but I'm just saying, all right, like Samoa Joe can't go here and put his face on AEW video game. So again, I'm not going to judge anything until I see the game in its full final stage. But yes, it does not look fantastic.
I love how they picked Nyla Rose and Chris Statlander to like
Interesting.
show
I
off.
think Thunder was it Chris Statlander? I
Yes,
thought that
yeah.
doing
Again, focus on the 50 wrestlers, whatever you got in there, and everything else, and then if you can just add characters later, I think that's again, it'll be it. People will get it, and again, like you said, it's their first game. Remember, 2K20 exist.
The reason I even brought it up because Owen Hart is apparently in the game.
We had news broken by bodyslam.net.
Yes, El Jefe with the scoops.
With the scoop, and I don't know, he might have alley-ooped a few scoops to other people. I don't know, but he gets the scoops. We know he gets the scoops.
He's got lots of ice cream scoops.
So
Jericho
he threw out all the flavors.
Yes, Jericho, Santana. I don't know who won this match. I forget.
Didn't Jericho win?
He did.
Sports entertainment. Then
there was a beatdown from the Jericho Appreciation Society. Kingston, was he there or was he not there because of the fireball situation?
He did have a fireball thrown into him at the
I don't think he was there.
Philadelphia.
I don't think he was there. Of course, in Philly, make us look bad.
Yeah.
All right, and then it's what's the old saying? The irresistible force versus the immovable object. Dante Martin versus Ray Phoenix. Something that kids have been dreaming of for years. Something that wrestling magazines had in their never will happen articles. It was a good match. Phoenix winning, probably the right call, I would say. I would agree.
Yeah.
Before that, though, we got this Varsity Blondes segment. Remember when I thought that they were like the hottest shit and they were going to beat the Young Bucks for the AW tag team titles at one point?
Yep.
Unreal, isn't it? Crazy. They had this thing. I must have missed this like whole thing because I didn't know
Julia Hart thing.
Yeah, yeah.
They threw mist in her face, and it's slowly taking
Wasn't that
over.
months ago though?
Yeah, it was a while ago.
It was a while ago, right?
But they're painting her. Yeah, it's slowly.
Yeah, I noticed that she started to look like Aleister Black in that area, and I'm like, okay, so they're obviously trying to turn her, but I didn't know it was like a ongoing thing where it's like, will she or won't she attack the blondes here?
Yeah, and also it's like one of those things. I think this is one of the parts where I was like, I don't care. I don't care about this feud. Why are they feuding?
I mean, this could be something where, like, if I actually paid attention to the whole storyline from the beginning, I probably would be very invested in this because
I don't care about
it was kind of intriguing. It caught my eye. It made me look up and be like, oh, this is okay. What's up?
The Varsity Blondes are boring.
I like Brian Pillman Jr. though.
But they're all right.
I like Brian Pillman Jr. John Harbaugh was in the audience.
He was.
What was he? He was Brian Pillman's roommate. I thought they said on the show that he was Brian Pillman Jr.'s roommate.
Like, that's weird.
That's very weird. Very odd. Very odd.
Mr. Harbaugh must be coming on hard times.
And I got nothing for this Ring of Honor Women's Championship match. Martinez won. I got nothing. I'm sorry. I apologize, AEW.
That's fine.
I got nothing.
Yeah, you know what I saw? Apparently, I don't know. It might be happening. MLW next week. Apparently, we might be going to cover the show maybe for Body Slam.
I mean, I meant to ask that if you had heard anything because I already made the arrangements to go to this show. So kind of hope we're going.
Cass, this is on there now. So we're gonna have to,
all right,
cool. A text after.
Yeah.
And if not, we'll make them feel really bad about it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
What? Like, what are we doing here? Because I just saw that Swerve's gonna be there. Whose house?
Did
Swerve's
we
house.
did we update the card?
I saw him. I saw his face on there last night. They were tweeting Swerve. He's wrestling. We're gonna see Swerve. Whose house? Swerve's house.
Love it.
That's.
I mean,
I'm not gonna
they'll
lie.
probably
Sandman's
book him
gonna be
better than
there.
AEW's been booking them.
I have no idea what's going on. If Enzo's not gonna be there, I'm gonna be pretty upset. I don't think Enzo's gonna be there.
No, we talked about this. He is there. Oh,
He might
wait.
be
Oh,
there,
my
but he
God. They
works
added a
like-
lot more matches. Okay. Hold on now. So let's see. We have Alexander Hammerstone defending the MLW World title against Richard Holliday with Alicia Atout. I feel like
Dude,
that
I
name's
don't
familiar.
follow this that closely.
Jacob Fatu, so he's important,
I know him.
versus Mads Kruger in the Weapons of Mass Destruction match. We got
I
a
think I said
three-way
this last
tag team match for the titles. We got Hustle and Power, the Von Erichs, and 5150.
I saw that. I remember seeing that match card.
Taya
I don't know any of them.
Valkyrie versus Holly Dead. That's like the main attraction, I think. ACH.
Wait, who is?
Huh?
Wait, who's the main at the?
I feel like Taya Valkyrie versus Holly Dead.
Yeah, that is like.
That's like, I think that's what they're booking around.
Yeah,
ACH versus Matt Cross.
we know ACH, right?
We've seen him in Ring of Honor, haven't we?
Yeah.
Here you go. Lince Dorado versus Enzo.
No, my God. So there's a match announced?
Yes. Lince
Oh
is
my
on the
God.
card. Leah Rush versus TBA. The Sandman versus TBA. Alex Kane versus TBD. I wonder what the difference is between TBA and TBD, but
TBD might be a wrestler.
maybe. That is a $20,000 Thrilla in Philla prize fight challenge.
Oh my God, dude.
If
What
the
a card.
challenger beats Alex Kane in under 20 minutes, they will be the new MLW National Openweight Champion.
I don't know what that is.
It's got to be under 20 minutes. So that's probably going to be a banger.
Oh my God, we're gonna get so drunk.
Myron Reed versus Arez versus Casey Navarro, three-way match for the middleweight championship. And then Los Maximos versus TBA. They have so many mystery people. I feel like Tony Khan booked this shit.
Oh my God, TBD's a real team, but TBA, we don't know who they are.
That went from like 4 matches to like they added 7 more matches in like a week.
I'm legitimately so excited. You just said that Enzo's fighting Lince Dorado.
I'm real stoked about
Oh my God, I'm wearing my I have a How You Doing shirt with the sleeves cut off. I have to wear it.
obviously.
Oh, my denim and maybe denim shorts. How you doing? Oh my God, I should wear my hair all flappy like Enzo. We're gonna meet him. Cass,
Oh,
get us to meet Enzo.
credentials.
Yes. I think we deserve it. We're gonna go talk to Enzo. We already talked and hung out with Danhausen. Now we go talk to Enzo.
And it's good for Enzo because, you know, I don't want to say that there's a connection, but we talked to Danhausen and now he's in AEW. So
And I've
it's the
said how much
jaBROni
I've loved Enzo for years on this website. So
yeah. So anyway,
oh my God.
all right.
Enzo match. What are we doing? Is it time? Do we have to do picks?
It's time. It's time for the picks.
All right. This is, again, I don't have anything prepared. I'm going to pick my confidence points and everything here. All right. So, jaBROni World Championship
Hold
is
on.
on the line.
Yes. We need to make a disclaimer. I don't know if we did it already about the possible matches added. If there are possible matches added, we will update it on Twitter and we will update the confidence points as needed.
If a match gets snuck in there.
Needed. Yeah. Ezekiel Kevin Owens.
Yeah, we're sticking with the 6 here, which I'll throw
Yes, the
over us
announced
for a
card.
second right here. This is the 6 we got here.
Correct.
And let's see. Where should we begin with this? Let's do this one.
Okay.
All right, we got Hot Bobby versus Omas. All right, so now you want to start this one off, or would you
I
like to?
will start this one off. We kind of spoiled it earlier, but Lashley took it at WrestleMania. I'm taking Omas to take it here at WrestleMania Backlash. Backlash is usually the it's the Backlash. It's where you get your payback, I guess you could say. It's always been that way, and I feel like that's what we're doing. So I'm taking Omas. I don't want to put. See, there's very little room for error here with it being 6 points right now. I'll put 4 on that.
Oh, crap. I just circled my 6 winners. Now I have to figure out numbers.
Yeah, I'm going to put 4 on it. Although looking at this card now, I'm also not really sure what I'm putting 6 on.
I'm putting it there. I already wrote it next to who I'm putting 6 on. All right. So you got 4 on Omas.
I got 4 on Omas.
All right. I too am going with Omas. Oh man. I think I might be there with you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like I'm not really confident on any of the other matches too.
Screw it. I'm changing it. I'm 5.
You're doing 5.
I'll throw 5 on Omas.
All right. I see your strategy. Where you're banking on me fucking up because I doubt myself. So you're gonna
that has to go that way. That was about right. I mean, I should put that on there. All right, what should we do next here? Stick without titles. A lot of them are non-titles, actually.
All but one is non-title. Wow, one title.
Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, round 2. Seth has had time to prepare this time around, and I get to start this one off. I don't think there's no reason for Cody Rhodes not to win this match. I feel I have no other defense of it. I just don't think he's coming back and he's getting the 50-50 booking. So I'm going to have to go with Cody. Oh man. I'll throw 4 on Cody.
I agree with you. It's just always it's putting our trust in the booker's hands. And usually that doesn't go well for us. I'm going to do Cody. I'll put... Fuck.
I kind of want to change mine.
I won. So like, oh my God, I hate that I only have 6 matches. I did not expect this.
I am changing mine.
I'm putting 5 on Cody.
Ooh.
Only because there are more matches that I am not confident in. 5.
I think
5 points.
I'm bumping mine to 3.
Okay.
So you got 5, I got 3.
Correct.
All right. Let's see what we got here next. We will do another non-title match. Oh my God. We got these. Well, they're all, I keep saying that, but there's only one title match, right?
One title match.
I'm going to, let's see. That's
Wake me up when you do the title match.
Yeah. All right. Let's do AJ Styles and Edge. No Damian Priest at ringside.
Grab the popcorn. No, Damian Priest. Whoa. Right. So I personally think now at the beginning of the show, or at the beginning of Monday, I would have bet the house 6 points Edge wins. But see, and the reason I would have put that on there is because they can't have this new faction be losing. So I think the Edge still wins. Because they can't have this new faction losing. And AJ Styles just beat Damian Priest. And if AJ Styles beats Damian Priest and Edge in the same week, then that's fucked up. And the Judgment Day is stupid. So I am going to go with Edge. And you know what? I'm putting 6 on Edge.
Oh, man.
Putting 6 on Edge. That's right.
I'm on Edge. I'm pretty confident he's going to win. I only have 1 on it. You'll see. I want to lose my title in fashion. Like a real
I feel
boy.
like we know which one. Let's face it. If anybody's looking at this card right now, I think you pretty much know which match we're going to be different on.
Next up, Happy Corbin versus Madcap Moss. Do I get to start this?
You do.
I'm not gonna say much here whatsoever. I've rerouted it and I've switched up everything, and I was picking them regardless, and I'm doing it. 6 Madcap Moss.
Oh wow, man! I thought this was the one we were gonna differ on.
I got my Corbs hat on, but
You're a Corbin guy.
I'm a Corbin guy. I love me some Madcap Moss, but I was gonna pick the other match coming up 6 because I feel like it's a lock, but you never know. They could do some shenanigans here with this, and Madcap could lose, but I'm risking it. I'm taking a shot. Madcap 6.
I'm gonna go Moss. I will do. I'll do 3.
We got 2 left.
We do.
We're gonna do the 6-man tag match. We got
and you know what? As it should be, because the title match should have top billing.
it should. I don't know if it's going to be.
It's not. This will be the main event.
So we got the Bloodline versus RK Bro and Drew McIntyre. Who you got?
I don't fucking know. I don't know. Do you stop the? Does it stop the momentum of the Bloodline if they lose? I don't know. Is Roman gonna be in this match? I don't know.
We're gonna be picking the length of a match.
I don't know because I feel
We're gonna have the same 6 picks.
You don't know that because I don't know that because I legitimately have no idea who I'm going to pick. I'm trying to balance this because like the Bloodline is so fucking over right now, and they're so like the big question is in my head. is will they book the Bloodline to lose, even if it is non-title? And I guess they met at Survivor Series, right? Orton and Riddle and the Usos.
They did.
And Orton and Riddle won.
Is that what happened? I thought the Usos won.
Yeah, Orton caught one of the Usos with an RKO. I'm going. You know what? I've gone with the Bloodline all year. I'm sticking with the Bloodline. I'm going to go 1 point, though.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to have a tie. This will be the match that decides the pay-per-view. I originally was going to throw 4 on this and switched it up. I'm very confident in this match.
Really?
Yes. I think this is the perfect opportunity for the Bloodline to suffer an L, and it doesn't mean anything. There's no stipulations. There's no, like, they get all the titles if they lose. So I just feel like this is a situation where one of the Usos takes a pin, and there's a little, like, backlash like you made. I just feel it'll make the Bloodline look a little vulnerable to lead for Drew McIntyre to have this little feud, maybe, if Roman's okay. I'm going to take RK Bro and Drew for 2. Pooh.
Makes sense. Makes sense. No, it makes sense. Makes sense.
Another crazy guy. I swapped around, but we got, well, finally, the title match I've been talking about forever. An I Quit match. You have the honors.
Do I? No, I don't. You do.
I do.
I just spent 20 minutes trying to figure out who was going to win that.
Oh, that is true, actually. Yeah. All right. So I'm going. I mean, it's an I Quit match. I'm going with the same thought. I was a pay-per-view off. I picked Ronda at Mania. The only way I could see this happen is if it's like a Mankind recording of I quit. That's the only. This was originally my 6-pointer. The only way this is a pre-recording of Ronda saying she quit somewhere. I think Ronda wins. I mean, Charlotte loses, so she wins again. I'm just repeating everything I said at Mania. But now at Backlash, Ronda wins. I got 4 confidence points on it.
So funny that you said that, because I think that's exactly what's going to happen. I think it's like a Mankind finish. I think Charlotte wins. I don't think they're putting the title on Ronda. I don't think they will. I think Charlotte wins. I don't see Charlotte saying I quit. I mean, I do, but I think there's absolutely a funky finish to this. 100%.
I do agree. I could see that definitely.
And I guess I'm putting 1 point. No. I could switch. No. I'm putting 2 points on Charlotte.
Oh man, so the women's main event, the men's main event, we differ on.
Yeah, that's pretty
So
good.
now this, I like it. I was completely wrong. I said we were gonna agree on all of them, and then as soon as I say that, boom.
Nice.
Interesting.
I like it. I think it's a good show and very productive.
And then again, like, I guess if they add, I don't even know if we even mess with it if they add no, because we did say we might
alter
on KO and Ezekiel, so that could be I wouldn't even know how to throw that in there. That would be a little challenging.
Would be, but we'd be able to figure it out.
But yeah, we could work numbers, guys. All right. Only thing left now here is jaBROni of the week, which, my God, I'm totally not prepared for. I think I might be.
Johnny Cena went to town riding on a pony. Rock stuck a feather up his ass and called him a jaBROni.
It's that time. It's
I
jaBROni
love
of the
what you
week.
did there. So nice.
I'm about to just send it off to you, give myself jaBROni of the week for just honestly way too much, not being able to focus this week, doing too many things. But it's all with good intentions. Well, hopefully we'll see for future work. But for me personally, self-inflicted wound, jaBROni of the week. I'm gonna be better. I'm sorry.
We forgot to talk about the Joker.
Wait.
There's a Joker in the Owen Hart men's tournament.
All right. As soon as we're done this, we'll talk about the Joker. Who's your jaBROni of the week?
In a week where the Philly sports teams had pretty good week last week with the draft and everything. Had a good draft. AJ Brown coming to Philly. What up? Sixers finishing off Toronto. Flyers suck, but I need to talk about these Philadelphia Phillies.
Oh man.
So excited I was hearing Schwarber's coming, hearing Castellanos is coming. Thinking that this offense would be so fucking fire.
Double digits every night.
Double digits every night. Every night. At least 5 runs a night. At least, at worst, 5 runs a night. Not only since the last time we've been on, not only did they get no fucking hit by the Mets.
Yes. Oh my God, I forgot about that.
Last night, in the 9th inning, with a 7-1 lead, somehow, some way, motherfucker, they lost 8-7 in the 9th inning to the motherfucking Mets. And aside from having DeGrom and Scherzer, who, by the way, neither of them were the ones to no-hit us, that team should be fucking trash. And they are on top of the NL East. So for blowing a 6-run lead last night in the 9th inning, and for being no-hit by this team, Joe Girardi, bullpen, offense, the entire organization, jaBROni of the week.
Johnny Cena went to town riding on a pony. Rock stuck a feather up his ass and called him a jaBROni.
I had 2 $5 parlays in last night, and one of them had the Phillies winning, and one of them had the Mets. But the Blue Jays fucked it up because they lost to the Guardians. They were in both of them.
You said the Guardians.
Yeah. Cleveland Guardians. They're a baseball team. Who's the Joker? We have Jokers?
You have Jokers against Samoa Joe. Oh my God, there's 2 Jokers. Oh, there's a Joker for the men's and women's.
Is this happening now? Is it live?
No, the brackets are now released. And it starts next week. I don't know what matches start next week, but there's a Joker in each tournament. So now we're getting to the tournament. The men's, I guess, would be, the popular choices have been Cesaro, And I think somebody said Wyatt, but I don't think it's Wyndham.
Yeah, he's too
Wyatt,
good for this.
whatever.
He's too good for this.
Cesaro's is possible. Cesaro I could see. And Samoa Joe versus Cesaro would be a banger. But I also don't know if you beat Samoa Joe or beat Cesaro in a possible debut.
Yeah.
So maybe that's not the call. Women's Joker, I don't fucking know. Fucking Candice LeRae, since her contract just expired, maybe. Who would they be facing? Facing Britt Baker. So,
Johnny Gargano.
I mean, could be. But again, do you beat Samoa Joe or do you beat Johnny Gargano?
He can't be. Can he beat Johnny Gargano?
Samoa Joe?
No. Can he beat, like, when he goes somewhere, can he beat Johnny Gargano, or does it have to be something else?
No, he can beat Johnny Gargano. That's his fucking name.
Yeah, I know, but doesn't WWE own people? Like, don't they own his name? Didn't they own Cody?
They don't own your name.
They own.
They would have changed his name to the Gargano.
That is true. Good point, actually.
I'm just guessing.
No, that's definitely right.
But yeah,
He
I
would
guess
be Gargano.
I guess
Look at Tomas. Look at Ciampa. I mean, remember when his name was Tommaso?
I don't know Tommaso. Never heard of him.
Never heard of him.
But yeah, I guess I'm gonna say the Garganos for each one. I'm gonna say the Garganos, Johnny and Candice.
That sounds good.
I don't know who's watching the kid, but yes. I also think it's just going over Twitter and just the amount of, oh my God, I forgot about Rampage tweets. It is an abundance of them.
They're not real fans like us. We remember.
All you ratings watchers, I said it last week. I don't think 5:30 is a good time slot since people are literally in rush hour.
I love how we somehow indirectly went up against them exactly at 5:30.
Yeah, no.
It was great.
Pretty awesome.
All right. It's going to wrap us up here. Just a little news. You know what premiered today on YouTube?
I do know.
And this past Tuesday. And I've been getting text and feedback.
Have you?
I have.
Nice.
And also from the guy who runs bodyslam.net. He was saying, everyone loves the idea. We've been getting great feedback from episode 1.
Shut up. Have
So,
you really?
Yes, I swear.
You're such a liar. I don't believe you.
So the jaBROsi is now available on YouTube and Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all your podcast providers. It is under the jaBROnis podcast feed. So episodes of jaBROnis are there, and on that feed will also feature the jaBROsi in MP3 format. But yeah, first episode's up. It's a little different. I made a little edit from the Twitch episode and added our end credits that we have there. So the YouTube version has the new end credits, and we're gonna have a new soon enough. We're gonna have the updated intro as well. It's not just gonna be pictures. We're gonna video as well, and we're gonna be having guests on soon. Not for the second episode. Second episode is just gonna be me and Michael. That's gonna be dropping this Tuesday on Twitch, and then on Friday on the YouTube and podcast feed. And that's going to be the schedule going through season 1. I don't know if we're going to have like a little break in between seasons. I don't know yet. I haven't signed a contract to do season 2 yet. So we'll see what happens.
Ooh. Sorry, I'm kind of watching Rampage clips, and I'm talking about this Danhausen Hook situation here. And some guy, Mike Sterling, challenged Danhausen to a match. Danhausen just asked Hook to be in his corner, and Hook shoved that dude down, shoved Danhausen down. And it looked like Danhausen tried to offer Hook a bag of chips.
Oh, that's funny, actually. I like that.
Because now Danhausen feels bad and is looking at the chips. Okay.
Oh, my God. Hook's going to come out and end up helping him.
Probably.
Oh, what a story.
Unbelievable. From rags
I'll check this out later. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Sounds so great.
Gotta get ready for real wrestling.
All right. So we'll be all over social media this weekend. We'll be on there for Backlash, talking nonsense. So yeah, go check out. What were we saying? Yeah, the jaBROsi. God, the number one jaBROsi. Backlash this weekend. Did we get everything else? Follow us at jaBROnis Pod, Madcap jaBROni, Happy jaBROni on Twitter.
That's about it.
All right. I'm gonna go get alcohol and start drinking.
Yeah, cool.
Everybody, have a great WrestleMania Backlash weekend, and we will see you guys next week. Until then, jaBROnis. Out.
jaBROni, jaBRONI, XYZ, ABC. Oh, it doesn't matter how you spell jaBROni.